Alrighty, and welcome back. It's time to check in on another hometown hit. Brandon Marshall played high school ball here in Vegas, then went to UNR before making a name for himself in the National Football League. The former Bronco recently signed a one-year contract with the Raiders. Now, John Treach caught up with the former Cimarron star, and John, Marshall made a name for himself as a former fifth-rounder back in 2012.
That's right, Chris. Brandon Marshall is a Las Vegan and a leader, a role model and a Raider. And with every year, his influence grows, and so does his heart. He is our hometown hit.
Brandon Marshall is back in his hometown, anxious for once to be on the home team.
I feel like, it's like the prodigal son is returned.
Marshall's Raider Road crosses an AFC West intersection. The last 5 seasons, Brandon was a star stopper for the Broncos, winning a Super Bowl and amassing 415 tackles. The only thing slowing his prolific play was injury.
I'm really excited about it, and I know I'm on a one-year deal, but I'm about to prove my worth. If I went to this team, it would be dope because I get to play the Broncos twice a year. I have to prove that I can stay healthy, prove that I still got it.
For a man who's made a career by taking players down, this Cimarron Memorial grad sure has a passion for building people up. The 4th annual Brandon Marshall Skills Camp was a hit for hundreds.
I honestly feel like it's my responsibility, given the platform that I am, that I'm on, the gifts that I've been given, and I just kind of want to pay it forward. I kind of want to reach back and pull forward.
There's more to this life than being a linebacker. After 4 hours on the field, Marshall and his colleagues held a respect camp where they discussed social issues impacting young men.
He's in the NFL, so he has experience, and he's trying to teach us. So when we make it to NFL, we know everything. We know to prevent bad things, and we can stay in the right crowd.
The session centered around conflict resolution and the proper treatment of women. Brandon shared that in his childhood, he and his brother spent time in a shelter when their mother was a victim of domestic abuse. It was real talk from a real role model.
I can come back and provide, some lessons, some fatherly lessons to some kids that aren't mine, but, they look like me.
He came to lift Las Vegas as a Las Vegan and a Raider.
This was one of the best things that's probably ever happened to me, for football. I never expected anything like this.
You can see their smiles every time they look at Brandon. And yes, he does know the exact date they play the Broncos. Chris?